Welcome back. It's another lady of the house kind of day, and today I am at my desk. And right now I'm writing my letters to my pen pals, and I am using the stationery that I have in my shop. And I only have, what do I have, like maybe 5 left, 5 of these, the Mystical Winter Pine that I've had for, has it been a couple of years? I think it's been a couple of years now that I've had this stationery. So we're coming up to the end of whatever I have in my shop for stationery, and then once everything sells, if it does or if it doesn't, then I would consider adding more to it. But at this point, I'm kind of at a standstill with adding to my shop. But yes, we are coming to a close of this stationery here. So I have my letter already written out, and I've been doing a little here, a little there in my office. It's like my office day today. And having my plan, as far as in my planner, my Lady of the House planner, this is the planner that I'm using. I often get questions about it, so I just wanted to share it really quickly. This is by Rachel Parcell. It's for Blue Sky. I found it at Target. This is the one that I've been using all year long, and then I also purchased another one. So I have that linked in my description box below if you are looking for a beautiful planner. And this one is an hourly one, and it gives you 7 goals for the day. And that's something that I like, because I like to just have a list of 7 things. 7 is a complete number, and it's just a really good amount of things, I think, as far as whatever your goals are for the day. And it could be the smallest of things, I feel, but just being able to check those things off the list makes me feel good. And then, like I said, it has an hourly layout and then a section for notes as well. So let's talk about what's on my list today. I wanted to pay my bills and organize my papers, which I just did that, so I'm checking that off the list. And now I want to write my letters. So I had several letters already written, but then some things changed drastically. So I don't want to go into explaining it after all the things that have changed. So I'm just going to go ahead and rewrite my letters to my pen pals. So sometimes that happens, and you know, things change, and I didn't want to make like a whole video about the changes, so we will just do a different letter and not even address the things that have changed. So anyway, I'm going to do that, but what I had spent time doing the other day was addressing and stamping all of my envelopes, and then that helps me because then I just go from the envelope as far as who I'm writing. And then once that's done, I would like to paint my petite paintings. This is something that I got a little backed up on, and I feel like that's been the case for more months than not. But that's okay. It's not like we are past the due date of when I wanted to send these cards out or anything. But it's just one of those things where sometimes a lot of the things that we have on our list to do, it just, like, we have a day to concentrate on those things. So today, that's the day. I made sure not to schedule anything. I don't have performances to go to. I don't have somebody to meet. So it's a really good day for me just to sit down, to be completely present, and to do all of these different things, which part of that is going to be filming for me. So it's a really big work day. Then I also have that I would like to answer comments and answer emails. So with what I do, sometimes I'm either not in the mood to just be on the computer so much, and then also I just like to set some time aside to be able to do many at a time instead of one here, one there. So I've gotten backed up on comments over the past few weeks, I would say, but I am making a concerted effort to get to all of those, and especially my emails. And then work has really increased for me as far as what I'm producing and what I'm doing, especially with the Lady of the House Weekly. But then now I put that book together that's a printable book for all of you, which is over on my Patreon channel, and I let everyone know that in my How to Romanticize December as the Lady of the House video. And then I also put it in my community tab. So that was really rewarding to get that done and to have that to go along with that video, because that was the close of that whole series, and now we're going to be moving into something new, which I'm excited about this. I've been noticing in a lot of the work that I've been doing recently that I need to have days where I just sit at my desk. I mean, I will do, you know, duties around the house and whatnot. I will switch out laundry. I think it's great to have those moments where you do other things as well, but just where it's just that, and I'm not going out and meeting somebody, going shopping, doing anything else really, because there is so much that needs to be focused on here. So that even means putting my phone in the other room, because a little buzz here or a ding there and it breaks my concentration. So that is why when I'm sitting down to do this kind of work, I eliminate the phone. Sometimes I will even take this off as well. It would be a good time to charge my watch, because this will buzz as well, and then it just breaks your concentration. So I would really encourage those of you who feel as if you can't get something done, or you're struggling in paying attention to whatever you're doing, to make sure that you eliminate a lot of the distractions for yourself. So that's what I make sure to do. And I try not to schedule anything on a day that I really need to concentrate on this kind of work, aside from the fact that I am filming a video today. But that's what it's about. It's about the work that I'm doing here. So anyway, I have much to do. Let's get busy. Now it just so happens that I just received an Etsy order as well. So there is a need for me to stay on top of my emails, stay on top of any incoming comments, stuff like that, because I do sell things. So I need to know if something comes in, because that is a time sensitive to do for myself. It's not something that I have to do today, but I would like to get things done. So I'm going to give myself just time to work for a couple of hours on these other things and see how far that I can get with that, and then possibly pause that, because those things may not be able to go out today as far as the letters go, and that will be okay, but I'm going to try my best. I am going to take a break for a moment, but I wanted to share my house slippers with you. I didn't do any overlays on the Romanticized December video. Yeah, I had intended to, but did not. Anyway, Jorge just ordered me a new pair of these ones. Look, they're falling apart. My mom saw them the other day and she was just like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe that you are wearing those. Because I'm all about, you know, making sure not to have a lot of things that aren't in their prime, I guess. Just really taking care of what you have. I mean, I wash these all the time and whatnot, but clearly I use them all the time. And anyway, they are on their way, so I'm looking for. I wonder if they are going to be the same exact color, because there was a pink one and then there was a dusty pink one. So the pink one was sold out, so I just told him I would like the dusty pink ones, and I don't know if these were dusty pink anyway. Okay, so what I am going to do though is switch this over. So I have these just dried. Oh, and look, my other slippers. These are the ones that I've been wearing. These are my newer ones. So I wash them frequently, but I'm going to switch all of this over, fold those, and then get back to writing. Here is a top view of what the slippers look like. So you can see the difference there. These ones, I wouldn't say that they are my favorite as far as the shape of the toe. I like the way these ones kind of gradually go down like that. These are more, I don't know, they kind of have like that point toe, you know, point shoe look, I guess, but I still like them, so I am keeping them. And what's great about these ones is that on the side here, they have this to indicate if it's the right or the left. I'm going to use my satin ones because these are going in the trash now that he purchased some new ones for me. So I wrote out 5 letters. I wanted to take a break, and with that break, I wanted to paint something that I would be happy to make multiples of. So this is the hardest part for me, is figuring out what I want to paint and then getting it down to where I'm happy with it. Sometimes with the first painting, I'm not happy with it. Surprisingly, I was very happy with the way that this one turned out. So this is more of a slate blue, kind of a gray, the rest of the flower. I wanted it to capture the season, but it to kind of go throughout the whole winter. So I think that this does a really great job of that, and I look forward to just sitting down painting. I'm going to be going back and forth between painting and then, like, I will paint 5 and then I will write 5 letters, paint 5, and then back and forth that way. And within that time as well, I also like to do some housework. As you heard, my timer went off for the dryer, or was that the washer? Maybe that was the washer because I hear clothes drying, but you know, just doing housework in between. So I'm going to get to work on painting now as well. it has come to the point where I just need to do something else right now. So I've done 2 rounds of this and I have 2 more left to do. So I'm going to break it up by just doing something else and resting, not necessarily just sitting, just not being engaged in this kind of thing. So that sounds like I'm not happy doing it. I love doing this. It's so peaceful to me. It's just, you know, like I also get tired of sitting too. So it is a full day of desk work or whatever I'm going to be doing. So making sure that I break it up with other things is very important so that you know, I get the proper amount of movement and everything. Broke those up into 2 sets as well. So I have 8 left total that I need to write, and it should all go really smoothly after I'm done taking a break. So a little bit of a check-in. I was able to complete most of the paintings. I just have the last set that I'm going to do, which I'm going to film. And that is an extra video that I give to my patron. Right? It feels good once I start to get to the end of this because it is such a large task that it seems so daunting in the beginning. And when it's approaching, when I'm approaching that part of the month, I'm always just thinking, okay, what day am I going to have to be able to do all of these different things on? So I kind of schedule my whole month around that, I feel. This month, I'm definitely backed up in a lot of other things, but I mean, I feel like that's to be expected with the extra workload that I've given myself with doing the Lady of the House weekly posts, which have been wonderful, and then the book the printable book that I just released yesterday. So all in all, I mean, it's all good, and I still have that Etsy order that I need to fill, but I'm not going to pay too much attention to that right now because it can go out tomorrow. Lots of things to do. Let's get back to work. Getting later, the sun is setting now, and I have just the writings to do on the back of these, so I will do that after I finish writing the last letter that I need to write, which I am reading the letter that I received from my pen pal, and then I'm responding to her. So not everybody writes me, but when I do get a letter, then I need to take the extra time to read it and then respond back. And that's just what I'm doing. 2 letters. She sent a Christmas card as well as a letter. So I'm just, you know, talking about the things that she has in her letter and then sharing with her something that I have to share today. And then I will be done with writing the letters, and then I can focus on writing the scripture on the back of the petite paintings, and then I will just package everything up, stuff all of these envelopes, and then be done with this portion. It's a new day and I am stuffing all of my letters with my paintings here. So that's what I'm just going to do now. I'm going to seal them. I have not been putting seals on mine just because of several reasons. I've had some sent back to me because, you know, at the post office, they don't always take them unless you pay extra postage for them. They get ruined in the mail a lot. And also because I also ran out of the wax and I haven't replaced it yet. So I really enjoyed doing that, but I think for the time being, I'm just not going to do that. It really does increase the time that it takes to get the letters out as well. So anyway, I'm going to stuff these. I use some tracing paper. I fold up the tracing paper here and then put a piece of tissue paper on top of the petite painting and put it in there just like that, and then that kind of keeps the color from transferring over into the card or anything like that. So these ones that are in the thank you cards, which this just says happy holidays, I write something. Sometimes I will say flowers for a lovely lady or something like that, just whatever I put in there. And then I put these in here, and then these are for my painting pals. They receive a painting each month, and then also my pen pals receive a painting. So I'm just going to sit here, put all of these in the sleeves, and then seal them up, send them off. And then today is my cousin's birthday, so I have something special that I wanted to do. I wanted to go get her flowers and a nothing buntinis possibly. We'll have to see. And I may not, I don't know. But I just wanted to go and take them and leave them at her doorstep. I already took her out for her birthday, but I just thought that that would be a nice little treat to wake up to or to see today. The other thing that I wanted to comment on was just that when junk mail comes into your house, never let it just sit in a place. Do something with it right away. So deal with the junk mail right away, and you know, put those things that you need to get to, if they're real letters, if they are different coupons or something that you are going to use, have a space for them so that you know right where they're at. Now that I have completed all of my letters, every letter is stuffed with a new painting, and I also have my package done. I'm going to go and put this in the mailbox because the mailman did not come yet. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for those of you who support me over on Patreon, those of you who are pen pals, those of you who are painting pals, and anybody who shops my Etsy shop, because and since she ordered 2 of the Mystical Winter Pine, that means I only have 4 left within my shop. And if you haven't checked it out recently, just know that all of the stationery has been cut in half as far as price goes. So I did a 50% discount basically. I mean, that's just what the price says now. It's half of the price of what it used to be. So just know that, and head over there if you are looking for some stationery to write some letters. And this is a great time of the year to do that. And actually, I would encourage those of you who may not want to add that to your list of things to do at this time, think about doing something like that for the new year, and maybe, you know, wishing those that you love a happy new year. And it would be unexpected to receive a card at that time. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support in whatever way that you show it, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye everyone.